Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. It's Sunday the 13th of June. I've come down here in the evening after 8 o'clock. It's got a really nice sunset going on. We've been away for a week, so I come down here quite late to see how everything is, give it a well-needed water, see what had survived, see if we'd lost anything. And we've done pretty well actually, quite impressed. When we got home, the gardens look amazing. We picked straight away before we even got in the house. We picked a whole big bowl of strawberries and had them with our dinner. So that was amazing. And lettuce and kale. We've been eating baby kale, little sprouts. Yeah, so I'll show you the garden another day because it's looking absolutely amazing. But yeah, down the allotment. This end, I'm down the end by the water butt. I'm going to give up on the kale. It's not doing well down here, it's getting eaten. At home it's doing really well. We've got it in some pots. So I'm going to keep doing it at home, and I'm going to use this bed for the pumpkins and squash that I've got going at home. We came home and they've gone absolutely mad. They're probably 10 times the size they were when I left. So yeah, I'm going to come down in about a week's time. I've got sweet corn, butternut squash, pumpkin, courgette, and I'm going to pull out the onions, the garlic, and I'm going to fill up these. So those 4 beds we're going to fill up, these 2 beds, and these 2 beds, and really get that going for the sort of autumn stuff. Yeah, so in terms of what's growing now, the potatoes have done really well. They've fared well through the weather. It's been quite hot here. These are our main crops this end, and they're looking quite big. Still got a way to go, I think. Still, they'll come up to the tops of these poles, I think. Second earlies, they're probably the smallest of the 3 sets. They're actually smaller than the ones we've got at home. We've got 1 bed of second earlies at home. And they're not quite as big as those. But even so, they're doing well. Still got plenty of time. First earlies, this bed's doing amazingly well. Really, really happy with that one. So I'll probably end up harvesting some of that first. I've probably got another 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks before we harvest them. Yeah, doing really well. Really happy with those. On the other side, we've got our garlic. That didn't like being left for a week. That was unhappy with me. A lot of it sort of bent over. But the bulbs are looking good, so I might just harvest it and see how we go. I think we'll get a few bits. The broad beans, they're actually doing way better than I thought they were going to do. At one point I was going to give up on them, but they're looking really good. I think we're going to get quite a big crop off these. And we're actually starting to get some already. So I've found these little ones down here. Tiny little ones on this little plant. But there's tons and tons of flowers on the rest. So I'm really hoping, although there is a few little fly dudes just there, so I'll get rid of them. But yeah, I'm hoping we're going to get quite a good crop off of these. So we've got these 2 beds. This bed's really caught up actually, the second bed. Yeah, so happy with those. Our 1p is doing very well on his own. He's going to get mixed in with sweet corn, probably a squash, and beans. I've got some green beans going. The onions also didn't like being left dried out. A few of them have rotted, have gone, but there's a few good ones in there, a few reasonable red onions we can use, and some more sort of shallot size. These 2 this end, this bed is sort of emptied out, but these 2 this end are actually quite good, and there's a few in this bed that are quite good. So yeah, I'll pull them out in about at the end of the week. I think we'll all come down, whole family will come down, and we'll have a big plant out session and a big harvest session. It's quite a nice thing to do together. So we'll do that. Thank you to lots of you who commented on the tyre, thinking it's a bad idea to put food in it. I haven't actually had time to do any research, but I can totally see where you're going with that. So I think what I'm going to do is plant some flowers in it this year. So I'm going to chuck a load of flowers in there, grow them, they can look pretty, and then next year or in the autumn I can build some proper beds there. So thank you for commenting with that and with the links you suggested. That's really helpful. So I will take that on board and have a go with some flowers instead. Yeah, so overall, really happy with how it's survived. As I say, the garden at home has gone absolutely bonkers. All the flowers have come out, all the lavender's out, poppies are out, daisies, rose bush is looking amazing. Yeah, and the tomato plants have doubled in size in a week. Potatoes doing really well. Yeah, but I'll try and show you that another day. Yeah, so I hope you're equally having success, and it's all looking good. Hopefully we're going to get some rain this week, I think. So we shall see. Hopefully things will start to look up. Little bee that keeps buzzing around my broad beans, but he's a bit camera shy for some reason. Yeah, so I hope you're all right, and I shall speak to you soon. Leave you with this lovely sunset.